Flim's cobblers walk in a pauper, strut out a duke.
Ah, sir, you've chosen a special day to visit the family home of Archduke Enver Gortash. We're celebrating our dear son's magnificent achievement with a special run of leather-soled shoes. He's one and only. My, but he's made us proud, such humble beginnings. And look at him now. I've been crying happy tears all this 10 day. What more could a mother want for her little boy?
Your tadpole squirms. These people are infected with the parasite, but something is off. You search her mind, but the psionic forces that control her are different, split somehow. Your own consciousness slips into the gap.
Help me! Gods, help me! Enver's ruined my mind, he's taken my body. I should have slammed the door in his face, but I let him in and he rammed some kind of worm in our eyes. I'm here, but I can't speak. I can't act. I'm trapped. He said he wanted to make us powerless. Still bitter after all these years, but we did what was best for him, for all of us. We had debts, world-ending debts, trying to keep this cursed shop afloat. Dangerous lenders who said they'd bury us all if we didn't pay. Then a warlock offered us a pretty penny for Enver's service. He was a smart boy. Too smart. It was give him up, and all of us live, or refuse and die. What choice did we have? We got good coin for him. Closed our debts and all of us kept our lives. Enver included. You may disagree, Enver did, but we don't deserve this torment. You're the first person who's heard the real me in months. There has to be. I can't live like this. I'm trapped. Trapped. There has to be another way. I deserve to live again. I deserve my own life. Wait!
Your tadpole lashes and recoils. The connection is broken.
Come again soon.
Those absolutists love my...
That's curious.
Careful! Careful!
Big Gortash
People don't
fans.
bloody look where they're walking. The Gazette's right. Folk these days have no manners.
A picture of Gortash. They must be very proud of their boy.
I don't have any of those.
Wretched thing, pull yourself together.
Be very welcome to Flim's Cobblers, humble family home of our Archduke Enver Gortash. He may not have followed in his old man's shoe steps, but Archduke's not so bad, is it? He's the image of me, isn't he? Always was a handsome devil.
You delve into his mind and find nothing. Like someone or something has drained his mind of all personality.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Welcome back. My goodness, what are you doing?
Darling. Darling. What's this?
There you are. I'd almost lost track of you. Almost. Good to see you again, even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. Speaking of Raphael, did you miss his invitation? He's waiting for you in Sharessa's caress. Then go unmiss him, and hurry up. Devils are patient by nature, but even Raphael has certain limitations. He'll be in Sharessa's caress in Worm's Crossing. Go, now, if you know what's good for you, and the world.
A drow or a drink, sweetie? There is no thirst I cannot quench. Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Our establishment is quite to his taste. Go see Raphael. Then I might let you buy me a drink.
Devil's Den.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Breathe quiet. Move with care. Interesting selection. Not up for trading today, I'm afraid. One day I'll catch a break.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an elder brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting, right up to the moment the world ends.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical.
Crackle at the edge of your consciousness. The Emperor has been silenced once more.
Here we are again. Have you reconsidered? Would you like to hear what I'm offering? The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Casus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Casus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Casus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Casus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends. My favorite future clients. Are you ready to accept my kind offer? Of course. I give you the Orphic Hammer, the means by which Prince Orpheus of the Githyanki can be freed from his chains. You give me the crown once you have destroyed the Elder Brain. Still holding out hope for another solution. I'll wait. You'll be back.
Wretched thing, pull yourself together.
Like a lost schizo nibbling at a dragon. Be gone.
Have I been this way before?
I'm running out of patience. Desist.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that, especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? A blatant lie. You're trying to deceive me. But why? Someone must have intervened. Someone you don't want me to know about.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access. And succeeding.
Raphael. Of course. I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How very gumptious of him. What were the terms of this deal? I see.
Again, the Emperor pries at the boundaries of your thoughts. Invasive. Curious.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance. Now come. We have an Elder Brain to destroy.
Enough! The deal is off the table.
Useful as the hammer would have been, I'm relieved we're not in the devil's debt. Once his kind has you under their thumb, they won't ever let you go.
Thank the gods. I should have known you'd make it to the city all right. But you never know. I'm shocked by my good fortune, quite honestly. Rent is fair, and the setup is just what I need to start making a living again. Without you, I'd be dead in a ditch twice over. Instead, I have my own smithy in the city. At least, until the Absolute's army mows us down. But hey, anything could happen in the meantime. Optimism, right? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
horns of a real war devil, but they were a pain to acquire.
A faint scent of blood clings to the alchemical apparatus. What grim purpose did it once serve?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
That's curious.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. Not up for trading today, I'm afraid. From your pocket to mine. All mine. What to choose? What to take? Ah, nice. I can take what I please. Using a 5-finger discount. Moving in.
Crooks and swindlers beware. Steal from the devil's fee, and it won't be the flaming fist who come knocking.
That might be worth a look. Infernal gems. Straight from the heart of Minauros. Quite the rarity. Must be a diabolist running this shop with so many devilish artifacts.
Looking at the painting makes you dizzy. You feel a dull pressure behind your eyes.
Better be cautious.
Within the crystal, you see the devil Raphael sipping from a goblet of blood-red wine. He smiles as he catches your eye. Can he see you?
The horns of a real war devil, but they were a pain to acquire.
Horns from an honest-to-hell's war devil. My.
This artwork is more foul than fine. It fills you with an uncanny sense of dread.
Softer than a whisper. Wonder what's past this. Time to press ahead. another step forward.
Management is not responsible for missing body parts, enslaved loved ones, trapped souls, or ancient world-destroying curses. A portrait of a noble devil, charming, sophisticated, deadly. The erudite, the epitome of devilish charm, wit, and grace.
What's that?
What a day. Don't see many of those. A genuine Death Devil skull, all the way from the fugue plane. Well, there's no way that's real. What's it even meant to be?
A replica devilish skull. Impressive, if a little out of place.
Catch a glimpse of the delights of the 9 hells. From a safe distance, of course.
Been through.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio is a... Oh, it's you. Your little scroot of a friend left this on my floor the last time you visited. I presume you have returned to re-engage my services? You forgot what we did? I find that hard to believe. But if you speak truth, perhaps I could jog that lazy memory of yours. You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer. The first hit's free, eh? My, you have changed. Fine, just this once. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I opened a portal for you and Lord Gortash. Raphael. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I have a terrible memory for names. The only thing that jogs it is coin. Oh, come now. Don't be miserly. I mean, I suppose that'll do. Stingy bastard. Yes, you are quite correct. The Crown of Carsus left the vault, and an opportunity opened for a devil named Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. one can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Then perhaps we should drop by and surprise Raphael. It'd make a nice change.
And yet you paid anyway. What a terrible cosmic coincidence. So keen to return to the Hells. Well, I suppose it's warm this time of year. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
You put me in a difficult position, mortal. You are almost certain to fail. Almost. And so, there is a chance you might succeed. Fine. I'd like to be able to carry all of my precious stock without the need of a team of oxen. There are gauntlets of hill giant strength within the House of Hope. Free passage, and you fetch them for me. Deal? Very well. Here is the... What? I couldn't have misplaced... I've been robbed! Out! The shop is closed. You and everyone else can go to hell without my help.
I'm apoplectic, furious. Frankly, I'm
In excess...
Don't want to draw any attention.
This way.
What now?
reconsider this course of action. Whatever you expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling there uninvited. You are wise to reject the devil's offer, but there is no reason to provoke him by invading his home.
Sense of dread and horror seeping through this place, I really feel quite at home here.
Let's see what this does. I don't hear the Emperor. He can't reach us here, I guess.
You feel the hunger and desire of countless souls bound to the pillar, unable to escape. A sense of overwhelming loss flows from the pillar. There are souls inside, damned and forgotten. Your nerves rattle and your skin shivers. The pillar contains thousands of angry souls, eager to escape. A chill emanates from the pillar, and you sense the sorrow of 1,000 damned souls trapped within.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return. The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
Who am I? Oh, it's my favorite question. I scream it into the dark while I sleep, and whisper it to my memories when I wake. I'm the thing that kills you, and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night. I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice. You brilliant, beautiful maniac. I'll hold him down while you trim his arteries. Except he's not home. I'm indisposed and you're in hell. Don't waste any more words, or we'll both be sorry. The house is home to many things. Most will kill you. One can save you. The hammer that breaks the chains, you must steal it.
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate. remember, quiet as a mouse.
The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior? The Orphic Hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure. Can you save me? Please, 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 please. All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful when you take the hammer. The fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears. Come in from the cold. Rest your weary soul.
Residents were guests, and all of the guests will be residents.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek? Despite appearances, this whole house is more of a prison than a parlor. Most here have no choice but to remain. I am one such. This is not my home, but I can never leave. I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seluna's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years. Deaths in the family. Happiness rarely lasts a lifetime. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land. You know my work. Oh, I am glad it endures. Perhaps you also have the misfortune of knowing my master, General Ketheric Thorm. Then all came to pass as I had hoped, though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers? I did not think it possible. Thank you. My spirit smiles for the first time in a century. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
Light on my feet.
When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar! You won't find a way out here. Or a way in. This is the chamber of egress. The portals here crisscross the planes, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey. Oh, there is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here!
I am light.
This calls for
I am free.
Can't risk being an open view.
Stay out of my way. Don't touch anything and keep quiet. I've had enough pests bothering me today. I don't need another. The Chamber of Egress. Way station of the Hells. Providing access to Raphael's clientele, wherever they might make their home. I am its keeper, Nubaldin. Very much not at your service. I used to work in the prison, ensuring no desirable people left the House of Hope. Now I guard the portals to ensure that no undesirable people enter. I made a mistake. Raphael doesn't tolerate mistakes. We had one house guest by the name of Gortash. A mischievous little blot of a boy, and he slipped through my fingers. Lord, is that what he calls himself these days? The snivelling little shit. He was the son of a cobbler or some such meagre tradesman, sold to Raphael by his loving parents to pay off a petty debt. Lord, indeed. I used to bruise my knuckles on his whimpering little face. I'd like to have snapped his neck. Then why not get to the snapping of necks instead of the flapping of lips? I tire of you. What interest do you have in the prison? We all must have our hobbies, I suppose. All right. Turn left when you exit this chamber, and you will find a hatch that leads beneath the house. That's where they keep the naughtiest souls. Do watch out for the guards, though. They're not as reasonable as you and I. The greatest pest of all! I've always thought hope to be a dirty, empty little word. She suits it well. A nasty little optimist who doesn't have the good sense to lose her mind completely, like the rest of us. She has a rather loathsome habit of popping into existence all over the house to shout words of encouragement to the other denizens. It's most irksome. But her appearances are just a trick of the light. Her corporeal form is down in the dark, bound by unbreakable chains in Raphael's dungeon. It used to be my prison, New Baldin's very own pit of pain. I was its keeper. But that was a very long time ago.
What have we here?
Menzoberranzan, the jewel of the underdark, lies beyond.
A portal to Menzoberranzan? Thank the gods it's not working.
Secrets of the port city of Luskan flutter behind this portal.
Luskan was a fine city once. Well, it was a hive of pirates and vagabonds. That's fine by me.
This portal leads directly to the frigid citadel of Mephistar, nestled in the Hells.
Mephistar? The ice citadel of an archdevil. As hellish as it gets.
Salty air, the patter of feet. Baldur's Gate lies beyond.
Ah, Baldur's Gate. Home sweet home.
Waterdeep, the crown of the north.
Now Waterdeep is worth visiting. So many people with deep pockets.
Neverwinter, jewel of the north.
Ugh, Neverwinter? Why would you bother?
The splendid city of Athkatla hums beyond the portal.
Athkatla, the capital of Arm. One of the richest cities in the world. I wouldn't mind visiting someday.
Pave my path with corpses, build my castle with bones.
Such a beautiful house. Oh, such a beautiful prison.
Careful! The jailer will swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to see me while you're being digested! You found my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. Presumably you intend to chew through the chains, cracking your teeth like eggshells. It will work! The hammer is the only thing capable of shattering the chains. Not here, you won't, you blundering cricket! It's in the archive. When you remove it, the whole house will go up in flames. And Raphael will fly home, furious. Ready for Raphael's homecoming? He'll use you as a handkerchief. No. Don't listen to me. You're going to do just fine. I'll be waiting. Like I have a choice.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Best get in and out.
Situation, and I don't want to throw around accusations, but where is the hammer, you tremendous dolt?
I was trying to concentrate.
Can't even catch my breath.
I understand that this is a high-pressure situation, and I don't want to throw around accusations, but where is the hammer, you tremendous dolt?
Well, hello.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Time to press ahead.
What do we have here?
Softer than a whisper. Using a 5-finger discount.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Harlem, incubus, sworn to Raphael. Sent by Mephistopheles, distract naughty son.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Safe secrets hidden behind his vanity.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
How much farther can I go?
Something over there.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Every day there is
a magic keyword. That'll help us in the archive.
You look positively wretched. Perfect! Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I can. I shall. I can. I shall. The archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his fiddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
You hesitate a moment too long, and hope begins to fidget and panic.
I don't hear a thing, Sir Jailer, except for the gentle cracking of my ribs.
Hope vanishes from sight, and the house seems to tighten around you like a constricting artery.
Moving in.
Raphael hears everything you say.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule. Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here. Be my guest. Even if you're not scheduled for an appointment, this is a civilized place. As long as you don't remove any of the artifacts, nobody will remove your skin. Unless Master Raphael decides otherwise, of course. A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. Most invigorating. And awaiting installation, we have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies. And of course, the Orphic hammer itself is the prize of the collection. Have you indeed? That's splendid. The Orphic hammer is one of Master Raphael's most prized possessions. You can't have it. You can't even touch it. And I would suggest you don't think about it. Excellent. You can admire it with your eyes from a distance. The Master will deal with you when he returns, and I'll mop up whatever remains.
The Orphic hammer. When the Orphic hammer strikes like thunder, even astral chains are torn asunder. There it is, the Orphic hammer, right within reach. It appears to be protected by an energy field of some kind. But you're not familiar with this magic. Before you can reach out, a compulsion in your head stops you. No, it seems to say. Nothing happens. The magic blinks away at your words.
Be on my way.
So, we have the hammer. Now all we have to do is... Actually, I'm not really clear on what we have to do, but I assume we're smashing something.
gauntlets of hill giant strength.
Something over there.
Amulet of greater health.
I've got good news. Bad news. Worst news. Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, though, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way. Quick as a cockroach, lickety-split if you don't mind.
They should all be running.
You really went and did it, didn't you? The whole house is tumbling down and Raphael striding across the plains to come catch a mouse. Now swing that big, beautiful hammer, crack open my chains, and let's get out of here. It's time to buy this coop on a hope and a prayer. You sound so brave, but we really don't have a choice. That hammer is almost as sweet a sight as you are. Smash those chains!
No hesitation. Invenium Diem! The butcher calls.
Free! I never thought I would be believed. I could be hoped I might be. Heads will roll! But we must dress the Hollyphant in the room. I can see how you avoid looking at me. I must be so terribly mutilated after all these decades of torture. Don't hold back. Tell me how bad it is. We both know that's not true, but thank you for being so kind. You truly are the kindest Phil I've ever met. We'll carve our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper. Onwards!
What path lies before me?
There are 3 things you need to know about Raphael. He's almost home now, closer than a kiss. His favorite color is blood. And he probably knows 1,000 ways to kill us. This is going to hurt. No time for chitter-chatter. It's tempting to delay the inevitable, but this is it. The big showdown, the final act, the glorious ruin that comes to us all. There is also the slim possibility that we win.
Time slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
You. There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens, chattering children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum. You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it.
I'm not entirely sure that he won't.
Oh, Hope, you are such a piteous thing. All it takes is a crumb from the table and you forget the centuries of starvation. This insolence has earned you centuries more. Carilla, tell our unwelcome guest about your role in their tragic downfall.
I permitted you the freedom to decide your own fate. You could have been smart, selfless, saved the world. Instead, you came here and risked everything.
It's the fatal flaw of mortal kind. Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doomed Casas, overreaching your limits and burning your world to ash.
Wrong! They will save their world and smash you to smithereens.
It's this charming naivety that makes your company such a joy to me, Hope. I'll even forgive this little rebellion once you're suitably chastised.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a revolt. I'm revolting!
Then Hope dies today. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowlands. They are worthy opponents. Their skulls will make fine trophies.
If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you. Hope. It always burns you in the end, little mouse. Now, down comes the claw.
No choice but to keep going.
Expire. Souls go to their dooms in flame.
has its laws. Hell, effect in the cause. Curtain falls, but hold your applause. Squirm, squirm, for now down here come the claws. You have fought. Brave, but it's all been for naught. True souls that couldn't be bought. Doomed, detected, and caught. No more deals, it's over. The final act, you're doomed. No more grace, it's over. This house of hope.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Can't waste being in open view.
Oh no.
Doomed, detected, and caught.
I'll do it my way. Let's turn someone inside out. To the shadows.
Don't want to draw any attention.
You worm.
There's a friendly looking shadow.
Let's have a little fun.
Your suffering with this ends now!
Take you. can't even catch my breath.
Time for a cull.
Doomed, detected, and paused.
Survival is all that matters.
Preposterous that any of us are alive. Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming.
You are wide awake, and Raphael truly is defeated.
I was just about quite all right with the amount of fight he put up. If anything, I would have preferred less. What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. But my poor sister, Corilla. It is not right that she died. And that makes me want to weep an ocean. She was an entire person before she ever made that choice. When we were children, she always kept the last piece of pastry for me and bloodied the nose of the bullies who pulled my hair. She was my sister. But as a wise woman once said, there's no point in crying over spilt blood. We must go on. And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love in my heart to guide you home.
For the first time since you heard her voice, hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you, soothing your very soul.
I'll hope. What else? I hope I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven. I hope I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday. And I hope You have a happy ending of your own.
Defeating a devil in his own home feels very, very good, actually.
So you wormed your way into the devil's lair, risked mind, limb, and freedom, all to steal the Orphic hammer. I hope your ambitions end there. I have already told you that the Githyanki Prince only wants to see you dead. But it seems you still do not trust me. You are falling into the same trap as the Chosen. Their distrust of one another is their undoing. We must not make the same mistake. We must work together. I'm disappointed to hear that. Nonetheless, our fates are bound. And in the absence of a happier union, I will accept a useful one. You may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil, but you have merely ironed out a wrinkle. The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe. It is time we resume our journey to find it.
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future.
Within the ball, you see Raphael, broken and bloody, dangling above the maw of the archdevil Mephistopheles, who is preparing to devour him.
Ready to do some business? Give me that! Can't have this floating around loose. I thought I was meant to be the thief. So what if it is? Choosing the right allies is just common sense. You wouldn't have made it this far on your own. Big Raph doesn't own me. He's just giving me the tools to keep myself alive and to take what I want. As for what that is, well, you didn't think I planned to stop at running the Fetcher's brats, did you? You should know by now that I'm not everyone. If Raphael doesn't know that yet, he'll learn. Bloody idiot! You can kill half the devils in the hells for all I care, but Raphael was my patron. He made promises. This is just a hiccup, though. I'll still run this city one day, with or without Raph, and when I do, my guild won't look on you too kindly.
Forgive me. I know tears will not bring our children back. There is nothing to forgive. It is only right to mourn.
We shed tears today, so we may shed blood tomorrow.
What if this is the end?
Then we should end it on our terms, not hiding in fear.
What will we do? There are so few of us left. Our strength was never numbers, but the bonds we share, and they are stronger than ever.
As long as we stand together, we can never be truly broken.
They spread like locusts.
So we should do nothing? Just wait for the next wave?
We let emotion cloud our judgment, and it almost doomed us. We need strategy and cool heads.
Should we fortify the camp? Rush into their claws again. Wait for the
vampires
Another
to
defeat
strike
will wipe
here.
us out.
And let them marshal all their strength against us. I do not like our chances.
What's up for discussion?
Rechtei hathran rust. Frey valdisk durovna. Frey vald iskablast.
You've clearly walked into some kind of ceremony, but it's nothing that you recognize. You do recognize the language, however. These people are Gur, a tribe of monster hunters, just like the one you met in the Hag's Swamp.
Im orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future. When we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children and then destroy you. But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
One is just as important as the other, I find. And our luck has been poor. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead. I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them. If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn. So, you leave us no choice. You are too dangerous to walk this world, Spawn. If you cannot be redeemed, then you must be destroyed.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
that matters. Let's get this over with.
Frago's Flophouse.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I found so many victims for Kasador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
I won't let anything happen.
Don't touch me.
Not long before we leave scouring places like this behind. Part of me wants...
I will not. It is our chance to start over. And I will gladly do so.
Let's get going.
Do you think the Master plans to expand his territory? Candlekeep? Maybe even arm?
Oh, I'm sure he has plans. But I wouldn't dare guess at them. Haven't we lingered long enough? We should return for the ceremony.
We have time. The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Kasador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free. You can't mean that.
He's playing mind games. He can't raise a hand to the Master, let alone kill him.
You have no idea what I can do. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Kasador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Kasador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Kasador will save them. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Kasador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Kasador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Kasador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. Well, yes, technically, only I will ascend and gain the ritual's power. But we're a team. If I become all-powerful, then we become all-powerful. We are a team, aren't we? You are still with me? Then you'll help me in this. Nothing would make me happier. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Kasador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
The rite. The Master needs him. He must attend.
Oh, I'm well aware of what the Master needs. But don't we deserve better?
Better? What do you mean, better?
After all these centuries of torment, I know what you all want. More than power. More than to walk in the sun. You want to see him dead. The rite of profane ascension will be mine. And he won't see a scrap of its glory. I am going to complete the ritual as the Ascendant, and then I am going to kill him! This is your chance. Stand with me. Name me your new master. We will get our revenge. And you will all live again.
His liar's smile spells danger. He knows full well that his kin will die in the ritual, but if any of the bearers of the scar die before the ritual begins, he will lose his chance to perform the rite himself. He needs them to run willingly to their deaths, thinking they stand a chance against their master.
Enough! Enough talk and enough lies. You were always weak, brother. We don't follow weak.
This is our only chance to be free, to end centuries of slavery. You will not ruin it, Astarion.
The dance macabre.
my way.
What a mess. Well, at least you've met my family now. You don't know what it was like. There was no way out. Once, in the first decade of my slavery, I found a darling boy who I couldn't bear to bring back to him, so I ran. Instead of hurting that sweet man. After Kasador caught me, the bastard sealed me, starving, inside a dusty tomb, all on my own for an entire year. A year of silence. Months of scratching my hands raw, trying to carve my way out. More months of not moving at all. Months wishing only for death. So don't you ever judge me for doing what Kasador ordered. Nothing can make up for that. Not even Kasador's death. But to steal his life's work. That might be something.
Cazador is keen to greet his wayward son once more, with open arms or iron shackles.
Nighttime raids are the height of rudeness in Rashiman. Could they not have attacked by morning? I return to my blankets. And should I be killed in my sleep, I warn you, Boo will be thirsty come dawn.
Vampire spawn assailing us in the night. I thought we had ample troubles as it was. At least Astarion is safe.
What path lies before me?
This is the palace of Cazador Zar. Entry is forbidden. Leave now, citizen.
The guard's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarion mentioned.
Blasphemy against the Master. Blasphemy!
No traps, please. Let's see what this does. With a flick of the wrist.
That's suspiciously welcoming. So this is it. I'm home. There's the same fading carpet. The same tasteless art. Nothing's changed. But gods, everything feels different. It does feel strange. Breaking into your own home, especially if murder's on your mind. Then again, this is hardly the strangest thing we've done together. Although it could be the most satisfying. Well, the second most satisfying. Oh no, it's much worse than that. They're fanatics. Here of their own free will, and utterly devoted to Kasador. Each one came to our door, and begged to be given his eternal gift. They're sure he'll turn them if they serve him well enough. It almost feels sorry for the poor, deluded souls. But they're idiots, who brought this upon themselves, so don't. If my dear siblings were right, Kasador's hiding somewhere below the palace. After so many years, I would have spotted any secret tunnels out here. The only place that was off limits to us was his study. If the entrance is anywhere, it'll be there, through the ballroom. Oh, I've never been less sure of anything. But if I don't face him now, I never will. I'll spend the rest of my life running, watching the shadows, never feeling safe. No. This has to happen. Here and now. Also, there's a small matter of all that power I can steal from the bastard. So that'll be nice. Yes? Well, I was thinking first we find Kasador and then we kill Kasador. That's about it, really. We can workshop the details as we go.
Another guest for the Master's celebration. I'm afraid you're too late. You'll have to... Master Astarion? What are you doing here? Why aren't you downstairs?
Well, obviously I'm on my way down now. So if you could just point us in the right direction.
But you're too late. The doors have been sealed. The ritual is about to begin. What? Kill the Master? You won't raise a finger against him. I won't let you.
Let's have some courage.
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest. The writing means nothing to you. You can't even recognize the script.
There's writing like this all over the palace. Some old, probably dead language of Kasador's. we were strictly forbidden from learning it.
The indentation seems to be the right size and shape to fit a signet ring bearing the family crest.
2 centuries walking these halls, and I've never once seen the ballroom door locked. Kasador doesn't want anything going wrong tonight. If Kasador's hiding anywhere, it'll be behind the huge locked doors covered in secret writing. Our old kennel master Godi will have a key. But the writing? I've no idea how to read that. Necrotic magic, an old favorite of Kasador's. Best not get too close. Behold, one of Kasador's cheapest tricks. An illusionary room. Behind it is the kennel. A fetid little cell he'd throw us into when displeased.
Prime spot for an ambush.
I know you're there, Godi. Stop skulking and show yourself.
You always were sharp, little one. Sharp enough to cut yourself.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Godi, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Godi. Not very nice. Not very friendly. Why are you here then, little one, if not to see Godi?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to kill Kasador.
How dare you? As if you could lay a finger on the master, you ungrateful little brat! Godi will not let you get away with blasphemy. Godi will see you punished!
Time for a cull.
The engraving on the ring matched the language on that strange door. Still can't read it, though.
Quietly. Anyone could be listening. The signet ring should unlock the ballroom door, but only if we can read the inscription. And I don't know about you, but it's pure gibberish to me. I feel so drained. There's necrotic magic at work here. What in the hell is happening here? I entertained our guests here until Kasador appeared and took them away. But I never saw anything like this. Whatever happened to that girl, it wasn't good. Fingering! I know this Kozikuran. It's the same dusty old language on the Tsar's signet ring.
Nothing hurts anymore.
We have everything we need to open the ballroom door. So let's not waste time talking. Cazador's hiding somewhere behind that door, and I'm going to find him.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozikuran script from the dictionary you found. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
Very well.
Fresh. You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Where do I go from here? They should all be running.
Cazador skulking somewhere beneath us. In this defiled chapel the others mentioned. We just have to find the entrance. Then he'll be mine.
You stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him. This is all so grand. To think, it was just sitting here, lurking under the floor. I don't know. It feels older than that. Who knows how old? But Cazador will want a grand space for his ascension. A venue like this feels perfect. Now we just need to see what lies at the heart of this place.
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. You are distracted by an errant thought and lose the thread of Velioth's lesson. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Even his precious rules. Thousands of names. This couldn't be part of the ritual, could it? Guilds, nobles, politicians. If he controlled even a fraction of these, the city could be his, and no one would ever know.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
I don't even know what this prison is. He hid all of this from me, and the others. If I had to guess, I'd say they're part of his ritual. But where in the hells do they come from?
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be. It's not just him. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
"170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me. Kill him. That monster. You can't. It's not possible. The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us? I don't know. I just don't want to die down here. Please, whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word. Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I should have known what Kasador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. Not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual. Thank you. Yes. This will all be over soon. It's just sickening. Seeing them again. I don't know what else.
Hey! Hey, you! Come closer.
Oh, God. It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you! Camp. Monster hunters. The Gur camp. Oh, gods! My parents' camp! Chessa, focus! Resist the beast inside you. You promised! It's your fault. You did this to us. Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped us. He's the reason we're spawns. I'll kill you!
Yes. Now that you, mention it, I may have done that. Don't look at me like that. Kasador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh. I suppose there's a good chance they will. What use is it, though? They're lost. Ravenous. Feral. They'd attack any mortal on sight. All these people were ruined because of me.
Parents? You've seen my parents?
I couldn't have put it less delicately if I tried.
You should go. Leave us here. We shouldn't be out there. We'd hurt our families. Tell them you couldn't find us.
Well, you clearly want to say something. Next, we find Kasador. And once we find him, well, let's hope fate is on our side. You're right, I am. How could I not, after coming face to face with the ghosts of my past? Actually, ghosts would have been preferable over starving vampire spawn. But you're right. This isn't the time. Kasador is our objective. Nothing can distract me from that.
What path lies before me?
Careful, I might.
Looking ahead. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Pave my path with corpses, build my castle.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
Forgiveness? You've never forgiven anything. Every mistake, every slip was punished.
I strove for perfection in all things, even those as imperfect as you. A pity you amounted to so little, despite my efforts.
No! No. Fuck you. And fuck everything you've ever done to me!
The cattle know about things of which they know nothing. This ritual is centuries in the making. Nothing shall stop it now.
That's what you think, you son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus!
Maybe I should... No. This is good.
Well, but I still have power enough to rend the flesh from your... If you will not partake in the ritual, your corpse will. I have known you. Have I not suffered enough? The ascension is inevitable.
Another day, another fight. May the gods take you first.
Not now! Not when Casador's finally mine! Hurry, to his coffin! It's time to end this. No healing sleep for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust. And I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again.
And then? What will you be without me? A shade? A spectre in the shadow? Devoid of all purpose? The storm will never be free! He is my creation, now and for eternity!
You might have made me what I am, but I can be so much more than what you created me to be. But I am grateful for one thing. You showed me how to really savor moments like this.
His old master lies dead, never to control Astarion again. He's free, unlike the thousands of spawn still trapped in their cells. Casador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate. 7,000 vampire spawn, including the stolen children of the Gur Hunters. What will you do with them all?
I don't like it. But you're right. Putting them to rest may be the kindest thing we can do. I think we're done here. Let's go. That's it. He's gone. After all these years, these centuries, it's really over. I'm not sure. I feel a little numb. What I've lost. What I've gained. It's all so much. And gods. All those spawn. Dead in their cells. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again.
Ah, a friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well? I don't know if I should say. It's very exclusive. Oh, go on then, I'll tell you. It's an underground party at a place called the Palace. My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him. You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny, extremely piercing eyes. Looks a bit like your friend here.
Oh dear. I assure you, it's not.
It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem the type to cancel. A vampire? No, he wasn't. Was he? But then, why am I still here? He could have had me by the neck any time he liked.
Mother, may I? I'm positively starved.
He did seem quite interested in my collarbones. I thought that was just his thing, if you catch my drift.
You have no idea.
You know what? I might give this party a miss. Plenty more fish in the Chionthar, as they say. If you see him, don't tell him I was here. Just tell him I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I'm sure he'll understand.
Watch your back. The dance macabre. I should probably start getting used to the shadows again. Who knows how long I have left in the sun? No, I made the right choice. Although I do regret the options I had. Maybe never seeing the sun again is just the price of freedom. I think I do. Assuming we survive, of course, because a horrible death is always just around the corner with you. There's something I'd like to show you, if that's all right. Something out in the city. This way. It's not far.
The graveyard is appropriately silent. There isn't a proverbial soul around.
Nearly 200 years. And I never came back. Not since the night I woke up down there. I had to punch a hole in the coffin and claw my way through 6 feet of dirt. Then when I finally broke the surface, retching up dirt and congealed blood, Kasador was waiting. From that day on, I was his. Until today. doesn't wipe away the stain he left on the world, though. For nearly 2 centuries, I stalked the streets like a ghost. And the person I was lay here, dead and buried. Now I need to figure out who I am. What I want. You. I want you. You were by my side through all of this. Through bloodlust and pain and misery. You were patient. You cared. You trusted me when that was an objectively stupid thing to do. I feel safe with you. Seen. And whatever the future holds for me, I don't want to lose that. Thank you. Well, I should probably fix this. Cute. I've been dead in the ground for long enough. It's time to try living again. With everything that life has to offer. If a night of passion is on offer, I could be persuaded. You know, I didn't care for you when we first met, but I do now. Being with you is about more than lust or manipulating you into a tactical alliance. I love you. I love this. And I want it all. It feels ridiculous to still be thinking about Kasador. He's gone. I'm here. I won. But I still keep reliving everything that happened. Playing it over and over in my mind. Invigorating. Terrifying. All of the above. I'm still trying to understand it, really. I came so close to losing everything back there. To losing myself. Back at the ritual, all I could see was the power on offer and the safety it promised. I was so blinded by it. just as Kasador was. But you saw something in me. Someone else I could be. Someone who could break the cycle of power and terror that started centuries ago. You saved me back there. I may not have appreciated it at the time, but I do now. Thank you. So am I. Fun as all that power would have been, this feels more me. When I look at my future, anything and everything feels possible now. And I get to share it with you as a partner. An equal. You saved me from myself. And let me walk a new path where I can be free. Truly, honestly free. This is a gift, you know. Thank you. I won't forget it.
They say that the only thing a vampire can feel is hunger. Nothing else touches them. Not grief or mercy. Or any sense of what is just. Who knows? And there is often more ignorance than insight in what they say.
To forswear the strength of 7,000 souls. That is an act of true strength, says Boo. Astarion may borrow Minske's muscles whenever he is needful. Brave, powerful, puny Astarion.
Astarion resisted the allure of Kasador's would-be powers, and I am glad of it. Whatever he would have gained would have come at a great price.
I hope there's nothing troubling you, my dear. Yes, my sweet. What is it? It would be nice not to have to rely on you as my great protector. But, well, I do appreciate the thought. How could I say no? I do rather like that, you know. Nothing special, of course. You're only the first person who I truly care for.
Dynamite! Hot, hot, hot! Did you see that? Incredible! That's right. Fire in the... Oh, my silk! What are the chances it's you?
Ah, and the heart-stopping bloodsucker. I hope you've changed your mind. My neck is yours, anytime.
And I will keep refusing until the end of time. I'm done bowing to the whims of others.
Never say never. Forgive the mess. Your blood is far more volatile than I'd anticipated.
Oh, she doesn't bother me that much. If anything, I pity her.
Fine. Such cruel words. But never mind all that. I have tremendously exciting news. You see, it's your blood that caused the conflagration you just witnessed. Imagine, it's a breakthrough in the sanguine arts, the likes of which the world has never seen. The Grand Matriarch will have no choice but to restore House Oblodra after I present her with my research. But listen to me, rabbiting on about myself when I have you, the prize bleeder, on my very doorstep. If you'd come inside, we could discuss something far more exciting than drow politics. How I made him feel. What I propose goes well beyond such frivolities. We are talking about alchemical breakthroughs based on the blood that runs through your veins, my friend.
I appreciate the thought, truly. But if this is something you want to look into, well, hearing her out won't kill us. Just a look. And if we don't like what we see, we can always kill her later.
Now, I do think that's enough. When you see what I've been working on, bygones will all be bygones. I assure you. What a mess. Ah, a cozy little spot, isn't it? These four walls have witnessed greater alchemical triumphs than the keep of Erngarth Durand. And now that you're here, the crown jewel of my research is soon to be faceted. All you have to do is drink Formula Gruner.
If that's her formula I can smell, it's even fouler than her blood. Oof, God's below.
Well, yes, Formulae Arcu through Fruag were spectacular failures. But Gruner is different. Believe me. Not even for the betterment of the alchemical arts the realm over. Not even for that. When you first entered this home, you saw the incredible latent power within your blood exposed in all its nuances. Formula Gruner will unleash that power within you. Risky, but, safe.
Say no. The only thing she's offering is pain. And I don't want to see you hurt.
Oh, marvelous. I've never been so excited for anything in all my days. Just stand over there, far over there, and drink up.
What are you doing? That had better go down the drain, and not down your gullet.
Yes, but you do go down in history if your citizens die of thirst.
My friend. Formula Gruner stays in the house, please. Go on, down the hatch. But my research. You have to take the potion. It will change everything. You'll see. What a terrible pity. It would have been so much better to see the potion's effects on a living specimen. But in this case, I suppose dead will do. Be careful, that's my only vial.
You're